At the end of summer on Thomas's branch line, long rows of trees run beside the line with juicy red apples. These apples are picked by the farmers and usually placed in crates for Percy's trains. From here, they are sent to the mainland and beyond. Percy likes the apple orchard. While his train is loaded with the apples, he gets to bask in the sunshine and see the birds in the trees. Plus, some of the apples are turned into cider and sent to the pub in Ffarquhar in small golden bottles. Percy often wants to try the cider, but his driver tells him that it is a special drink for people. Harold often made fun of Percy.
"Looking for a pint? See if you can beat the farm lorry to the pub, and I might just take you on in another race."
One glorious evening, Percy arrived at the orchard with some vans for the apples. He was just about to have a snooze when he noticed something peculiar. Many of the branches of the trees were bare. His driver noticed it too.
"Have the birds been at your apples again?"
he asked one of the farmers.
"Scrumpers," he said.
"Scrumper?" asked Percy. "Whatever is a scrumper?"
"Cheeky blighters who thieve our apples. I almost caught 'em last night, but they sped off in their van too fast for me to see the number plate. No doubt they'll sell 'em at the market as their own," he finished.
How awful, thought Percy as he rattled away. With so many apples missing from it, his train was much lighter. So, he came up with a plan. That evening, Percy knew that they would return. He set off Light Engine under the moonlight to the orchard. He sidled through, much slower than usual, trying to look for a stray van and its owners. He squinted, noticing a pair of bright lights in the orchard. I wonder what that could be, he thought. All of a sudden, a small red van broke through the orchard fence, rattled over the crossing, and onto the road on the other side, out of view. The farmer also emerged from the orchard, with a lamp in his hand and a red face.
"I caught the number this time, but I'll never catch up with them now," he gasped.
"We've come to catch your thieves too. Hop in and I'll tell you the plan," whispered Percy. Percy bounded and volleyed through the crisp air. "I reckon I can go faster than any old van full of apples," he smirked. Suddenly, he noticed a small red vehicle on the road ahead.
"That looks like our van," called the farmer.
Percy pulled nearer, and the fireman took a lamp, shining it at the van to see its number plate.
"Yep, that's our van all right,"
said the farmer. Percy steamed up and thundered past. "The thieves have realised what I'm doing and have floored it, but their old van is no match for me. If I can beat a helicopter, I can beat a silly van," he kept thinking, as he saw Dryore approaching. Percy entered Dryore at a remarkable rate. His little wheels flailed wildly, just blurs in the night air. The farmer leapt onto the platform and ran into the station for a telephone to call the police. Percy braked hard and stopped smoothly in front of Harold's helipad. The Scrumpers thought they had gotten off scot-free, for Percy had ended the chase, but Percy knew they were in for a word with the police.
"My, Percy, what are you racing this time?" called Harold,
and Percy, tired but triumphant, gave his story. The next morning, the farmer, a policeman, and the owner of Farquhar's pub all came to thank Percy and his crew.
"I've something I'd like to show you, Percy," smiled the farmer, and he produced a small green bottle with a drawing of Percy on the label. "This is Saddle Tank cider, the newest and finest cider in the whole of Sodor."